This story is about a boy called Joseph. Now, Joseph had lots of brothers, and their father was called Jacob. Now, Jacob liked Joseph the best, and so, by a way to show Joseph how much he liked him, he brought him this technicoloured coat with all of these rainbow colours on. Now, Joseph knew that he was the most important brother out of all of the brothers to Jacob. Now, Jacob had lots of sons, and Joseph's brothers were a bit jealous of Joseph. They didn't understand why Joseph was their father's favourite, and this gave them some broken love feelings. They didn't like it that Joseph was treated in a special way by giving him this coat. Now, there was another thing that they didn't like about Joseph, and that was because Joseph used to show off a bit, which in a way was showing broken love, even though the things that he was showing off about were actually true things. But at the time, the brothers didn't know this. Joseph would have dreams, and in the dreams, Joseph would dream that his brothers would be bowing down to him, like he was important and they were in some way less important. And the thing is, Joseph told his brothers about these dreams, and he said, "I had a dream, and in my dream you were all bowing down to me." Wow, that just made Joseph's brothers even more cross and angry with him. One day, whilst Jacob and Joseph were back at home, brothers had gone to work out in the fields. They were looking after the animals, and Jacob, Joseph's father, sent him to go and check on them. So Joseph went to find them in the fields, and when he saw them, the brothers felt full of rage and anger, and they wanted to do something that showed a lot of broken love. So they took hold of Joseph and they threw him into a hole. Now, they thought and they talked to each other about what to do, whether they should leave Joseph in there, whether they should pretend that he had died. But in the end, one of the brothers felt sorry for Joseph and said, "Well, we don't really want to kill him, because if he stays down the hole, he might get eaten by an animal or something." So instead, they decided that they would sell Joseph to be a slave. So Joseph wasn't going to go home with them anymore. He was taken out of the hole and he was sold to be a slave. So that's what happened. Because of the broken love that they showed to Joseph, they sold him, and he was taken to live in a land called Egypt, and he was taken away there and he would be kept as a slave. And the brothers got given some money for Joseph, and then they went back to their father and they said to him, they lied, they told a lie. So they did a bit more broken love by telling a lie, and they said to their father Jacob that sadly Joseph had been killed. And oh my goodness, remember, Jacob loved Joseph so much. He was his favourite son. So you can imagine how sad Jacob was to hear this news. And so that's the first part of the story of Joseph and what happened to him and how he ended up being taken to a new land called Egypt.